Jose Mesa, or Mesa, Ricky Bones, another checklist, another insert. We have Rich Becker, another Twins Gold Leaf rookie, and I'll random that off. And there's Pete Incaviglia, Jody Reed, Darren Lewis, Chris Carpenter, Steve Farr, Dwayne Ward, Johnny Ruffin, and Lee Smith. Gary Gaetti, Brett Boone, Mark Portugal, Roger Clemens, Paul Molitor, Chris Hammond, Brian Jordan, Luis Polonia, Royce Clayton, Kirk Gibson, Solomon Torres, Edgar Martinez, Jose Canseco, Pat Mahomes, Carlos Baerga, Cal Eldred, Gene Harris, John Oru, Mo Vaughn, Doug Jones, Wayne Kirby, Omar Vizquel, Dan Wilson, and Bob Tewksbury. Sticking here a little bit. Uh-oh, looks like we got a good pack here. Rick Wilkins, Power Brokers, Albert Bell, Joe Carter, Power Brokers. Looks like we got one of these super packs or hot packs, whatever they're called. Fred McGriff, and the the Albert Bell card stuck a little bit to it, left a little bit of a residue. Hopefully I can kind of easily loosen those cards up a little bit. Cecil Fielder, Power Brokers. Mike Piazza, Power Brokers. Another King Griffey Jr. Power Brokers. Juan Gonzalez. Barry Bonds. David Justice. And Frank Thomas. So we got all 10 Power Brokers in one pack. And then on the other side, Royce Clayton. So wow, that's a nice shot in the arm for some of the teams. I believe Fleer. It seems like I want to remember Fleer starting that trend in the 90s with hot packs. I remember at least getting some basketball packs like that back in the day. Kent Marker, Jack Morris, Ricky Henderson, Bobby Ayala, Doug Henry, Ken Hill, VJ Surhoff, Chris Turner, Darren Jackson, Zane Smith, Darryl Hamilton, and Dave Magadan. Jack Armstrong, Mike Piazza, Rod Beck, come on, Kent Hrbek, the Wizard, Ozzie Smith, another checklist, Pete Incaviglia, Larry Walker, David Justice, John Smoltz, Danny Tartabull, and nice, Bo Jackson. Alright, we're halfway through. Two stacks of packs left. Carlos Garcia, John Wetland, Sid Fernandez, Tony Gwynn, Doug Henry, Darryl Hamilton, Chris Hammond, John Olerud, Ken Hill, Scott Servais, Doug Strange, and Matt Williams. If anybody wants a pack with the player on there that you like, whether it's Frank Thomas or Juan Gonzalez, Barry Bonds, Don Mattingly, just let me know and I'll throw one in for you. Cedeno, Greg Hibbard, Chili Davis, Chuck Carr, Kent Hrbek, Brian Harper, Kevin Mitchell, Paul Sorrento, Bip Roberts, Mickey Morandini, Mickey Tettleton, Jose Rio. There's a Donnie Baseball pack. Roberto Alomar, Brett Saberhagen, Sandy Alomar Jr., Moises Alou, Mark McGwire, Manuel Lee, Barry Bonds, Pete Harnisch, Juan Guzman, Dave Stewart, Bob Welch, Brian McRae, Craig Biggio, Eric Hansen, Dennis Eckersley, Kent Merker, Frank Thomas, Gary Redis, Bill Swift, Xavier Hernandez, Tom Gordon, Kenny Lofton, Eduardo Perez, and Gary Sheffield. Jason Bear, Alex Diaz, Jimmy Key, got another Power Brokers, Barry Bonds, Juan Guzman, Zane Smith, another Zane Smith, Ryan Klesko, Jody Reed, Kevin Seitzer, Greg Vaughn, checklist. So if my memory serves me correct, we've got two of the Gold Leaf rookies, so we should probably get one more of those. Bobby Alaya, Ozzie Smith, Albert Bell, Jack Morris, Pete Harnisch, Ryan Klesko, Kirby Puckett, King Griffey Jr., Luis Gonzalez, Rick Sutcliffe, Greg Hibbard, and Chili Davis. What I remember, the Gold Leaf Stars inserts are really nice looking. It'd be nice if we could get one of those. Hal Morris, Scott Erickson, Shane Mack, Ricky Henderson, Barry Bonds, Jody Reed, Chuck Finley, Tony Fernandez, Randy Myers, Mike Jackson, Dennis Martinez, and David Segui. Scott Fletcher, Ryan Bowen, Mickey Morandini, Jeffrey Hammonds, Randy Myers. Alright, MVP contenders, Darren Dalton. It's a pretty nice looking card there. 1 of 10,000, not serially numbered, but Delino DeShields, Henry Rodriguez, Brian Hunter, Darryl Kyle, Mike Felder, and David Need. So we got the 1 per box MVP contenders. Let's see if we get anything else. Kevin Stalker, Wes Chamberlain, Pete Smith, Wade Boggs, Tony Fernandez, Chris Hammond, Brian Harper, Manuel Lee, Bill Swift. Alright, I was just talking about these Gold Leaf Stars. Nice little holographic gold foil going on there. Carlos Baerga of the Indians. Serial numbered 4706 at 10,000. At least it's a somewhat low number. So congratulations, I believe Jason had the Indians, so congrats there. Stan Javier, Scott Leas, and Todd Hundley.